Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Sheer Perspective. Nothing really exciting to talk about today, so I wanted to start a project I've been thinking about doing for a while now, and that is rebooking Dragon Gate USA. Dragon Gate USA is probably my favorite independent promotion in the entire world right now. Really love the product, really love the wrestlers and the young athletes they have on their roster. And I've always wanted to rebook this. Not that I think Dave's doing a bad job or anything. I think Dave's doing a fantastic job, but I've wanted to just kind of put it together how I would have done it myself, just to see, just to compare. Brief history lesson on Dragon Gate USA before we get started. For those of you who do not know what Dragon USA is, Dragon Gate USA is basically the Americanized version of the Japanese wrestling promotion Dragon Gate. Now, you may have heard of Dragon Gate before. They sent a lot of their wrestlers over for the WrestleMania weekend events for the major independent promotion Ring of Honor, ROH. If you follow ROH, then you should at least be familiar with some of the Dragon Gate wrestlers and their style of wrestling. They're very high-flying, exciting, fast-paced, breakneck speed style of match is what they basically put together. The promotion is much more than that. They're great characters, great wrestlers, great storylines, and they've really kind of taken the Japan wrestling scene on by storm, and actually became one of the most popular federations in Japan. I don't know if federation's a word to use for a Japanese wrestling organization, but they have become one of the most popular over there. Considering they were fourth a couple of years ago, they were probably behind New Japan, All Japan, and Noah. They're probably just behind New Japan right now, so that's a pretty major accomplishment for them. Um, Also, if you look at their head booker, Gabe Sapolsky, used to book, as I said, Ring of Honor. Once Ring of Honor got rid of him, they fired him because they said his booking was getting stale. I disagree with that. Gabe gave Ring of Honor some of their best years ever in 2005 and 2006. He put on great booking year after great booking year. I don't think it was right to get rid of the man that way. But Dragon Gate came calling and said they wanted to start their own promotion, Dragon USA, because they were done working with Ring of Honor over some payment over the Japan shows. I forget who didn't pay who, but that stopped their working agreement. So Dragon Gate just said, fuck it, we're going to make our own promotion, and that is exactly what they did. So that's where we are today. I want to start with the first show, obviously. Open the Sword Gate, also known as Enter the Dragon on pay-per-view. A few rules before I start, though, with this. 3 rules to be exact. Actually, maybe 4 here. Number 1 is, if a wrestler was not on the show, I cannot add him into the show. So say Masaki Mochizuki was not on the first show. He cannot appear on my first show card. If he wasn't there, he doesn't belong in the show. Number 2 is, I can't use someone in a way before, I'll just explain it. I can't use Johnny Organo on the first show as a major star. He's a major independent talent right now, but he wasn't on this first show. So I can't use someone at a major level when they weren't really at that major level yet. I have to wait for them to get there. I can't just, I can build him up. If I want to build him up, I can, but I can't just start Johnny Organo in the main event against Naruki Doi for the Open the Dream Gate title, if you get what I'm saying. And rule number 3, I have to realize the show has to be in a short time period because it's only a 2-hour show. So basically, I'm going to have to fit most of the time limits of these matches into about an hour 30 or lower, preferably lower. Don't want to give too much time where we're going over. And then rule number 4 is I have to keep the same amount of matches. I can't make extra matches on top of this. I can't say have an 8-match card. If it's a 5-match card on pay-per-view, it's a 5-match card. If it's an 8-match card on the house show, I can do an 8-match card. So let's start right in with this, right in with Open the Historic Gate. Big show, big major show their first time. For their first show out was a fantastic, phenomenal show, possibly their best show ever. Which is a huge statement considering Dragon USA has come out with a lot of great shows and a lot of thrilling shows. This show was just phenomenal. The crowd was hot, just white hot the entire night. And all of the matches really delivered. There was only one match that I didn't get 4 stars in the show. So it's going to be hard to replicate this one. I don't know if I can even book it better. Oh, there was another rule. I forgot. One last rule. If Gabe booked the match on the show that I am covering, I cannot use that same match. So I cannot use Shingo versus Naruki Doi on this show. I can use it on any other show that didn't happen, but I can't use it on this show. Let's get right into it. I've talked too long already. First match. Shima is going to go over BB Hulk in 15 minutes as the opener. Yes, this is basically just switching out Yamato and putting in Shima. I have an idea for this. I have a good idea where I'm going. At the end, they're going to shake hands and stuff for now, but it's going to be just a straight-up wrestling contest. No cheating, no nothing like that. Straight-up 15-minute war. and Shima is going to beat the valiant BB Hulk. BB Hulk's going to kick out a lot of stuff, but eventually going to be put down by Meteora in 15 minutes. That's how I see it going. That's how I see the first match going. I think this will be a good match, just excite the crowd at the start. Both guys have exciting offense. Shima is probably, at least at this point, the most popular guy Dragon Gate has to bring over to the American fans. Everyone loves Shima, so giving him a big win over BB Hulk in the first match. Then we have Fire Ant and Soldier Ant versus Grand Akuma and Icarus. 10-minute match here. I'd have the Colony win. The Colony being Fire Ant and Soldier Ant. This would be my Chikara showcase match. I have a plan for the other Chikara wrestlers later. But this would be my little Chikara showcase match. You get about 10 minutes, you know. Time constraints on because I have to fit it into a pay-per-view style. And, you know, I think this would be a fun little match. This is, you know, the Colony versus Fist. This is a good way to show off Chikara. This is a good way to maybe get a couple people to check out Chikara, give them 10 minutes to go out there and have a fun little match. Then we have what would probably be my favorite match of the night, and the match I really wanted to book on this card. Yamato versus Shingo. And Shingo would pin Yamato with the last falconry in 25 minutes. This would be the longest match in the show. This is a match I've wanted to see in Dragon Gate USA since its inception. Still hasn't happened. Maybe there's some booking issues. I think Gabe would want to see this match too and give it a lot of time. So, but that's how I would have that. That would be my big match of the show, I believe. Well, there's another one too, but that would be the match I would most want to see. That would be my highlight of the card. It would kind of be like my David Richards Shingo. It wouldn't be the main event of the show, but it'd be the match everyone really, really badly wanted to see. And yeah, Shingo goes over. I have big plans for Shingo too. And we lead into the fourth match of the card, and I feel like the six-man tradition was such a big deal during WrestleMania, or the WrestleMania weekend cards in Ring of Honor. Why did the first Dragon USA show not have some kind of six-man tag? I'm going to rectify that here. Dragon Kid, Mike Quackenbush, and Jigsaw versus Susumu Yokozuka, thank you, I can't speak obviously, and the Young Bucks. This would be just a thrilling 15-minute breakneck style match, the match we're all really accustomed to. I'd have Susumu Yokozuka and the Young Bucks go over here. You know, you know what? I'm gonna say Dragon Kid, Quackenbush, and Jigsaw over, just because I know that Yokozuka is not gonna come back that many times, and the Young Bucks are gonna leave soon. So I'm already changing my mind. Dragon Kid, Mike Quackenbush, and Jigsaw defeating the team of Yokozuka and the Young Bucks. I think this would be just a thrilling contest. Have, you know, two Dragon Gate guys captain the team with, you know, guys from America. I think that'd be a fun little predicament to go out to see who, you know, collaborates with their team better, who gels with their team better. Plus, Quackenbush, Jigsaw, and the Young Bucks are great, high-flying athletes who have very fun offenses, very fast-paced offenses. They would fit right in with the Dragon Gate guys and put on a Dragon Gate-style six-man tag, which I think is something that, you know, the first show would have wanted to see. The first show was basically a whole bunch of singles matches with, I mean, it had an 8-man, but the 8-man was all Chikara guys. This way it gets in the Dragon Gate guys and it gets in the 6-man, because the 6-man is what Dragon Gate's known for. The Dragon Gate's not known for the 8-man, it's known for the 6-man. So I just would want to see a 6-man match. And like I said, I would have Kid, Quackenbush, and Jigsaw go over here. And then our final match tonight, and another thing that I had, it didn't really bother me because I think it was more of the Japan booking committee, or, you know, the Japan office saying you can't have the first match have an Open Dream Gate title match. But I would have wanted to see that. I think this is a major historical show for Dragon USA and Dragon Gate, because it is a Dragon Gate affiliated company. I would want to see Naruki Doi defend this title, and the man I would want to see him defend it against is his Speed Muscle partner, Masato Yoshino. I just think this would be a fun match. It'd be a fun little respect match. It'd be a match a lot of us American fans would want to see, especially the ones that know Speed Muscle. You would think they would put on a terrific contest because they know each other so well. They've been teaming forever. They're probably one of the best teams in Japan, at the time at least. Definitely the best team in Dragon Gate. So, having Naruki Doi put his title on the line here, 20-minute match, have him beat, you know, Masato Yoshino clean in the middle of the ring. You know, end of fun night of wrestling. I think there's a lot of really good matches on here that I really want to see, and go from there. You know, only one match really happened. You know, there was no angle advance. There was one angle advancement on the show. This one has a little bit. The BB Hulk and Shima. I want them to do a handshake. The rest of it, you know, I mean, the first Dragon Gate show, there wasn't a ton of storylines going on. There was the Chikara and Yamato storyline thing. But other than that, you know, it was just a good, fun night of just wrestling, straight wrestling. There was not a whole bunch of gimmicks going on or anything like that. It was straight wrestling. And I think that this card presents that in the same way that it was presented on the first show, on the actual first show. And I wanted to stay true to that a little bit here. I wanted this to be a good introductory period for new fans of Dragon Gate who have never seen the Dragon Gate wrestlers, especially guys who have never seen Dragon Gate wrestlers in singles matches. We've all seen them in the six-mans in Ring of Honor. Not everyone's seen a lot of these guys show off their singles chops, their single skills, and they have a lot of great wrestlers: Yamato, Shingo, Shima, Doi, Yoshino. Hulk is a little questionable this time. He gets better, but yeah, that's my first show. Tell me what you guys think in the comments section below. I definitely have some big plans for this. I do have some storyline matches for this. I just wanted to start off with just a great night of wrestling. I think on this card I put together the 3 of the dream matches I wanted to see Dragon Gate have, which was Naruki Doi, Masato Yoshino, Shingo and Yamato, and BB Hulk and Shima, and then put 2 other matches around that. But I've wanted to see those 3 matches for a while now. Why not put them on the first ever show, Enter the Dragon, first ever here at pay-per-view? Started off right with a great night of phenomenal wrestling. Not too much filler, not too much flutter in there, not too much trying to advance storylines when they haven't even started yet. Just give us a great night of wrestling. Try to compete with the first ever Open the Storegate show, which was phenomenal. It'd be hard to compete with that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. If you have any better ideas for the first show, if you hated my idea and thought it was crap, tell me down there. If you liked this idea, tell me down there too. Give me more incentive to do more of these. And that's all I've got. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys look forward to the next video. Thanks, guys.